Hi, welcome to B3 Comics. Today we continue our look at DC's Death of the Family event with Teen Titans number 16. The issue is written by Scott Lobdell with art by Brett Booth and Norm Ratmund. The issue opens with Jason Todd, the Red Hood, and Tim Drake, Red Robin, waking up face to face. They find that they are both chained together and captives of the Joker. The Joker taunts them and attempts to rile them up. He mocks Red Hood's name and claims he stole death from him. Next, he taunts the Red Robin with the fact that all of his intelligence didn't save him from getting caught. The Joker continues with his same Death of the Family theme by saying, "The weakness of the two former Robins weighs Batman down." To entertain himself, the Joker has devised a game for our two heroes. He has supposedly found both of their long-lost fathers and captured them as well. Each Robin can save their own father by killing the other Robin. Jason immediately takes the bait and begins to attack Tim. However, as they fight, Tim is able to deduce that the hostages the Joker has taken aren't really their parents. He then attempts a surprise attack at the Joker. Jason picks up on Tim's plan and uses his guns to blast away at the Joker, hitting him multiple times. However, it turns out what they thought was the Joker was a knockout gas-filled dummy. The issue ends with Joker bringing out 2 plates of his mysterious dish for the two Robins.
So Joker clearly is setting up a huge feast where everyone's going to be there, and I'm really curious to see what is actually underneath those dishes.
Yeah, we kind of discussed it in our Batman number 16 review, and we're saying it could be Alfred, could be something else. But moving back to Teen Titans number 16, it was a pretty good issue. We finally got to see the two previous Robins captured by the Joker.
Yeah.
What did you think of the whole Joker game, I guess you would call it?
I mean, it didn't seem like that much of a game. It was just interesting to see the difference in the reactions between the Red Robin and Red Hood.
Yeah.
And how they proceed to really think things through. And there's clearly, Red Hood's clearly way more
cutthroat.
Yeah. And Red Robin really thinks things through, and so...
Well, at the same time, though, we only got to see it from Tim Drake's point of view.
Yeah.
Since it was Teen Titans.
Yeah.
So maybe there was more going through Jason Todd's head.
I kind of doubt it, but maybe I just don't have that much of a high opinion of his mental capacities.
One of my biggest problems with the Joker's game, it was extremely pointless. I mean, Red Robin obviously wasn't going to kill Jason Todd. Yeah. I guess there was a chance Jason Todd would kill Red Robin. But then even when they kind of bust out and shoot the Joker, that's not really the Joker, so...
I think this was like the definition of a filler issue in a big arc.
Yeah.
Where it's just, hey, we need to tie something in, let's make a completely pointless thing, and at the end we finally have it set up to where it actually matters.
Both of the Robins clearly have father issues.
Yeah. I think that's just a kind of a theme for just the Bat family in general, where you have parental issues in some way. And I think it's just that in part is what holds them together, because they all look up to then Bruce as like a father figure in some way. And I mean, obviously more so with the Robins than with, Batgirl, but and others like that.
I was thinking Tim Drake, I mean, well, he's only sort of lost his parents because they're in witness protection.
Yeah.
But, and I don't understand why Red Hood was so eager to please his father. In Red Hood and the Outlaws issue 0, we saw that he kind of despised his father. His father was a kind of criminal thug who beat his mom.
Clearly he outwardly despised, and he still has some need to show or prove his worth.
Right.
And yeah, they really could have done a better job of showing their motivations for why they care about their father, since they are in some way estranged.
I feel like some other points worth mentioning in this Teen Titans issue was they kind of had teasers to maybe future storylines or other titles. We saw Raven.
That was something I was actually really excited about, because I grew up watching the Teen Titans cartoon, and Raven was in that, and so I'm really happy to see her finally show up. And
she was a staple member of the Teen Titans before the New 52 as well.
So hopefully this character isn't... I would prefer if it wasn't too changed from what was originally, her personality and what she was. But
she definitely kind of brings in that mystical magic aspect of the DC universe, which is sort of cool. We also saw Kurt Lance, who's kind of a member of Team 7, and he's been poking around Teen Titans for a couple issues now. So we'll see if that develops into a future storyline.
Definitely not as excited about that storyline as the Raven storyline.
First few arcs for the Teen Titans were them fighting Nowhere, and they kind of teamed up with the Ravagers and Legion Lost. So I don't really want to see another team up. I'd kind of like them to have their own story.
It does seem to be a sort of trend in this Teen Titans run in the New 52 that they're constantly...
It's like all tie-ins.
All tie-ins. They have a lot of synergy with just the DC universe in general. And you're right that it'd be nice to actually see some character growth within the team itself as opposed to just having all these guest appearances all the time.
Well, and I think if you do have guest appearances, I want to see, like, legitimate guest appearances. I mean, like, the Joker is the biggest guest they've had.
Yeah.
Like, where's... Throw in Batman, throw in Wonder Woman. I mean, they got all those connections. Throw in Superman.
Those two... You can't throw in Batman everywhere, right? It's like you can't throw in Wolverine everywhere.
That's true. Well,
they
Marvel
do.
does.
They do, but they shouldn't.
Actually, in Superman, they have the Hell on Earth kind of event right now. And Superboy is helping out Superman now. And he asks Superman, hey, do you want me to call up my friends, the Teen Titans, to come help us out? And Superman says, no, I'll get the Justice League. Nobody wants the Teen Titans. So as a grade for Teen Titans number 16, what would you give it?
I'd give it a 2.5 out of 5. I thought it was so much a filler issue. But, you know, it's still part of the death of the family, and it does give us teasers for the future.
I'd give it a 3 out of 5. I mean, it was still sort of cool to see both Robins. But at the same time, like, compared to Teen Titans number 15, this one was just not that good. So thanks for watching B3 Comics review of Teen Titans number 16. Before we go, though, we got a question for you guys.
Are you excited to see Raven as much as us, or do you want someone new to come join the team?
Leave your answer below in the comments. Also, be sure to check us out on Twitter.
Thumbs up if you liked the video, and thanks for watching.